Charleston City Council passed an ordinance last night prohibiting protests near the funerals. And now South Carolina lawmakers will debate removing the Confederate flag from the State House grounds as other states consider striking it from their license plates.
The Confederate flag is about to become more difficult to find.
Yay!
Major U.S. retailers, including Walmart, eBay, Amazon, Sears, and Kmart, announced they will no longer sell merchandise that bears the Confederate flag. Flag maker Valley Forge says it will stop production as South Carolina lawmakers voted Tuesday to start the debate to lower the flag.
Take it down! Take it down!
People outside rallied on both sides of the issue.
The Confederate flag is a symbol of hatred. It's a symbol of slavery.
The flag wasn't flown in the name of racism.
The debate extends beyond South Carolina.
I want to see the Confederate flag off of all Virginia license plates.
At least 9 states display the flag on their license plates. Here at the South Carolina State Capitol, the Confederate flag will continue to fly until lawmakers vote on the issue. But that's not expected to happen until possibly next week. But before that process begins, they will lay to rest one of their own. State Senator Clemente Pinckney was pastor of Emmanuel AME Church. He was one of the 9 people killed in last week's shooting. Marley Hall, CBS News, Columbia, South Carolina.
Police released dashcam video showing the moment accused Charleston church shooter Dylan Roof was captured. A woman in North Carolina recognized his car and alerted police. Officers stopped the black Hyundai and arrested Roof without incident. He's accused of killing 9 black victims in a hate-fueled mass shooting. An autopsy report reveals Freddie Gray, who died while in Baltimore police custody, suffered a, quote, high-energy injury while riding in a police van. The report, obtained by the Baltimore Sun, found it was most likely caused when the van braked suddenly, causing an injury similar to those suffered when diving in shallow water. We've now learned the massive breach of government computers that exposed 18 million federal employees also revealed personal details of their friends and families. Major Garrett reports.
If there's anyone to blame, it is the perpetrators.
The director of the Office of Personnel Management, Kathy Archuleta, told Congress no one in the U.S. government is responsible for the data breach, despite 7 separate reports from as far back as 2009 warning the agency of massive cyber vulnerabilities. A watchdog report out last Wednesday said a new system in place to detect these attacks is also insufficient. It read in part, "There is a high risk that this project will fail." Hackers stole personal information to build surveillance files on possible targets for blackmail and threats. One example, intelligence agents posted overseas. Sean Henry is a former FBI assistant director.
They've got a full network. They know who their friends and relatives are. They know where the towns they grew up in. They know the names of their pets. And they oftentimes know the deepest, darkest secrets.
The breach impacts current, former, and prospective federal employees and any family member or friend who showed up on a security clearance form.
You find a lot of information out on people that they don't necessarily want their friends to know. They certainly don't want their enemies to know.
Even after a classified briefing, senators still could not say how many millions of Americans have been affected by this hack. What we know is this. At least 3 senators and the White House press secretary have received notices that their personal data may have been compromised, and that similar warnings have been sent to former federal employees who haven't worked for the government in 15 years. Major Garrett, CBS News, the White House.